What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Coach Grossman Dynasty here on NCAA 14, using that college football revamp. And we got our final game before we get into conference play. We are taking on the Warhawks of Louisiana Monroe, and on paper, they don't look that spectacular. B- overall. B offense, B- defense. We got a B+ offense and an A- defense ourselves, but we got robbed of a victory last episode. We won the game. We had a restart because the Xbox froze, unfortunately, and we simmed. We lost. So now we're 1-1. We're no longer ranked in the top 25, but now we can utilize that underdog mentality. Let's see if this is the get-right game that we really need, because even, in gameplay, we were not looking good in the passing game. So let's see if we can turn around. But that being said, hope you guys are ready for this episode. If you are, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you have to be brand new. And let's go ahead and hop into this thing, man. Let's get to it. Alright, man, so the last loss that we had, out of our control, but we just gotta focus in on this one. Let's go ahead and make sure we take care of business against the Warhawks as we get a nice little start here, man. We get a nice 14-yard gain for Tyler Ray. That gets us at least a first down. But we got a 3rd and 6 coming up for us here, though, as we try to pick it up. And we find Spencer Tate. They are playing pretty soft in their coverage so far. Definitely have to take advantage of that until they force us to try and attack them downfield. We'll make those adjustments. If that's what you're going to give to us, by all means, I'm more than happy with that. McQueen's got the accuracy, and our guys can also make some missed tackles as well. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Let's see if we can punch it into this end zone real quick, as we'll throw on 1st and 10 again, and throw it to Tyler Ray, another first down, and that was only to where he can come and make the catch. That ball was a little bit low, but it was on purpose, so that we can make sure nobody else was able to make a play on the ball. And that is going to lead to a USF touchdown. Opening drive. Gonna make it an opening score for us. We'll go ahead and take a 7-0 lead here early. And now this brings out the Warhawk offense on the field. And this time, it's a little bit slippery out there. Got the rain on the ground. That Florida rain hits different, but McGee able to win, as Jalen Stokes, man, he got a little bit lost on that route a little bit. Those underthrown balls, they are usually the most dangerous, give or take, but we do get him off the field, though. I don't know how we don't manage to get an interception. It was right next to the dude. But that's what happens sometimes when we don't use her in the back end. Stuff like that is going to happen to us, as we'll get ourselves back on the field again. So we got that touchdown. We forced the punt on the very next drive. Let's see if we can take a nice big lead here early. Really make a statement early in this game. Did not like how we played against Michigan State. And I just want to take care of business here real quick, man. That's really what I want to do. As we got 2nd and short coming up, as we'll look to throw again. And look at this. They still are playing so soft on the outside. Like, if you're going to keep giving us that look, we're going to keep attacking you the same way until you can prove to me that you could stop me, doing what I want to do, right? So, hey, I would prefer to take these shots. I prefer, to get these big plays downfield, but if that's not what we're going to get, that's fine. We'll just, we'll take those short plays and just be patient. Eventually, we'll get those big things to open up. But in the meantime, we're going to have yet another goal line opportunity for us, waiting for us, as we only need 1 more yard to get already our 2nd touchdown of this game. And look at that. The Red Sea opens up for us. Tate McLean just going to walk himself into the end zone. Another touchdown for Southern Florida. And we will be up here 14-0. As the Warhawks are back out on offense once again, as Taylor, he's going to try to run it, and it's going to be 1-man miss, 2-man miss, and we do finally bring him down for a gain of 12. So okay, maybe this Warhawks squad did come to play a little bit after all. You'll love to see it. You know, love a little bit of competition as they try to set up a screen here. They do end up completing the pass, but you already know what time it is, man. You already know it has to be a penalty. If there was not a penalty, I would be screaming across the ceiling right now. Look at that offensive pass interference. I already knew it, man. I already knew it was going to be that. So 3rd and 15 instead, and Taylor throwing into the middle of the field, actually picking up a decent chunk of yardage, but they're going to punt it back over to us. And we're here in the second quarter now. We're up 14-0 still. And we're looking to go ahead and try to make sure that we go about really dominating these guys. I think we have the potential to really do just that right now, as they're still playing soft. Like, that was literally just short in routes, and we found somebody open. Usually that's something where we end up scrambling on that joint, but we didn't have to do that here, and we're just doing our thing, moving it downfield. You know, we'll 5-7 yard gains. If that's what you're going to give us, by all means, my guy. By all means. As we'll throw against the right-hand side. Tyler Ray gets lit up like a Christmas tree. But again, he hangs on, makes that catch for us, and it's a gain of 13. So, 3rd and long coming up for us here. Maybe this is the one where they get us off field, but McClain has to scramble. And look at that. We find Spencer Tate on the run, and it's another 1st down. You love seeing wide receivers actually doing the scramble drill effectively. Spencer Tate found some open space, and we're able to keep the drive going, just keeping it moving downfield. You'll love to see it. 1st and goal coming for us here. As now we got 1st and goal coming. Let's see if we can punch it in. Simmons gonna run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Florida. And the Bulls are dominating early. Call it a bull run, as it's 21-0 already. Louisiana Monroe, straight up, does not belong on the same football field as we do right now, as Pete Max Steele getting that extra point, holding, you know, one of your custom prospects. And speaking of custom prospects, let's check out Donnie Watson. He's now getting some good playing time down in Tennessee, helping his guys play tough, playing against the number 3 team in the nation. His Tennessee guys are down 14-7 right now. So the Warhawks get themselves on the field once again, as they're still down 21-0. And how about this run, as McCormick actually gets taken for a little bit of a ride by Charlie Norman. So that's a 1st down for the Warhawks, but a couple of misfortunate accidents means 3rd and 18 as we get to this quarterback, and we were all over him like macaroni on cheese. As look at this pocket as the play develops. You know, Jackson's going to be credited with the sack here, but by the time we got to him, like, he had nowhere to operate in the pocket. He didn't even have any room to scramble it if he wanted to go ahead and do that. So we get the ball back once again, as McClain looking to run downfield. He's got some space. Is it a foot race? Can we get to the end zone? No, we cannot, but there's that big play that we're looking for. Let's go, man. And it's going to be yet another 1st down for us. We're just continuing to take care of business. This could possibly be a touchdown, but Kenneth Simmons, where's our face mask, by the way? That was definitely a face mask. Surprised that they didn't call it, even as the hometown team. Can you believe that? Not that it matters, we'll still get another touchdown anyways, but like, come on now. You gotta show us a little bit more love than that, I would think. But hey, we're gonna be up 28-0 anyways. We're just continuing to dominate these guys. We're not even at halftime, and it's already a 4-score game. This could get extremely ugly really fast if we really wanted to be like that. But you know, I'm not that guy. I'm gonna eventually this will probably be a game where we get the backups in. Let's be real. Like, especially if it's like 42-0 at halftime. Like, I'm not gonna risk my stars. We got a long season ahead of us. I need Timmy McClain, you know, for the whole of this year, right? I don't need him getting hurt in a 40-point lead against Louisiana Monroe, right? Like, I'm not trying to, you know, get him hurt. As we get another touchdown, actually. Kenneth Simmons gets another one on the board, this time off of a halfback screen. got the blocking that we need, and hey, Simmons was able to do the rest. Not as athletic as Ben Archie, but he is a really tough guy for sure. As it's still, UL Monroe, they still have not scored yet in this whole game. And, we're here with 2 minutes left. We have time to get at least one more possession in before we go into the locker room. And if we do end up scoring on this possession, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the backups in now, as McLean had to fight for that first down. But, hey, he did a really good job of falling forward for us there. And another 1st and 10 because of it. So, another read option coming for us. We get the blocking. Oh, too easy. Too freaking easy. Timmy McLean with another touchdown. It's 42-0, my guys. And we dominate them. We get them off. We run them off the field, basically. Second half, didn't really matter. If we could play with a rolling clock, we would have definitely played with a rolling clock here. We win 56-14. And really, the only thing now is we take a look at the pictures taken by our athletic department once again. And we'll go ahead and take the stats for our guys once we get through the screen. If we get through the screen, and oh no, it froze again. That's tough. So I gotta move it again. You hate it. So with that little sour note out of the way, unfortunately, let's go ahead and take a look at, quick custom prospects update. We got over 15 custom prospects in this series for season number 5. And I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank you guys for all the support, man. It's been really fun to do this series. And how I'm going to introduce the new custom prospects for this year is as they either do commit or get really close to committing, I'm going to go ahead and review those over the course of the season. But that being said, we do have our first potential commit here. We got Jesus Rodriguez. He is a 99%er right now. Really good strong safety, 3-star guy from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, looking to lead his high school team to a first high school championship, in the state of New Mexico, coming from a migrant family. So, not born with a lot, trying to pave a way for his family, and multiple athletic scholarships on the table right now, Texas and Nebraska. But it does seem likely as of right now, but he's going to end up being a Texas Longhorn come next year. So congratulations to him on that, going to an SEC program. And yeah, that felt really weird saying Texas as a SEC school too. But hey, I'm sure Rodriguez is not complaining. Another custom prospect that is close to signing on the dotted line is Bjorn Ironside II. Now, he is part of royalty, man. He is the descendant of King Ragnar of Norway. He's down here in Clarksville, Arkansas. And a pretty solid player, man. 6'5", 240 pounds, 4-star prospect. And right now, it's really just a one-team race. He hasn't officially signed, but I mean, unless a miracle happens, it looks like he is going to be playing college football at the University of Oklahoma, and also going to the SEC as well on top of it, playing on a full athletic scholarship. Now, maybe this is retribution for the SMU game that went down last year, where we lost in gameplay, but it froze and it ended up turning to a win. Because even though we blew the doors off of Louisiana Monroe on the field, because we simmed, through the game, because it didn't freeze to the end of the game, so I wasn't playing the whole thing all over again. We sim and we lose to the Warhawks. We lose 31-24. So now this game that we have in store against Rice, it's a must-win for us. We do not want to get to a 1-3 start. And this is future me talking, because you probably won't see this until like a few days after I'm recording as of right now. But what I did end up doing, I did ask you guys in the community tab, I did download the update for Xbox, guys, to get the old scoreboard back. So hopefully that doesn't make the game freeze anymore and we can get back on track. But I'm looking at Rice. We shouldn't have too many problems with them. They are not a very talented football team. C overall squad, B- offense, C defense, but you never know. Hopefully we can actually play a full game and not have freezing issues. But that being said, I'll see you guys on the field. So in case you guys didn't know, I am running this series on my Xbox. It's not on the PC or anything like that. So to hopefully help with the freezing issues that we've kind of been experiencing over the course of this season, I did download the 17.1 version, as we do get a nice interception by Eric Houston. That will get us going in a positive way. I love to see that. But yeah, man, just because I love the new score bug, I really do. But if it's gonna make my game keep freezing and all that good stuff, I'm gonna go back to the old scoreboard. And you guys agreed in the community post. So that's future me talking. Is you probably won't see this till tomorrow, as I'm voice commentating this right now for you guys. But hey, that being said, you know, we can only control what we can control. That's a nice catch by Spencer Tate. Oh my! I thought we were going to be intercepted for sure, but we ends up being a 15-yard gain instead. So let's go, baby. Absolutely love to see it. But yeah, unfortunately, those 2 losses that we take, definitely not our fault. Should be undefeated. Should be ranked in the top 10. But because I didn't have a backup file, nothing I can do about it. And we just got to roll with it, man. We got to roll the punches, and we'll see if we can bounce back. We can still do some really good things, even though a national championship probably, actually, yeah, it probably is out of the question at this point. So we get a touchdown on the board. We find Nate Steffens in the end zone, and that will get us going here early. Up 7-0 in this one. As now Clark's going to drop back for Rice, and they're going to throw it over to Jack Beck for a nice 19-yarder. First down for the Rice Owls. And Silver's chilling at midfield right now, trying to put together a drive of their own in order to respond to us. They are one of the new kids on the block here, just coming from Conference USA. And that's one thing that I would love to see in the future update is, like, on these jerseys, if they change conferences, that it would be reflected, you know, on their jerseys as well. Because it still shows, like, Conference USA, these were jerseys made by the College Football Revamped team. But I mean, I really can't complain. What an amazing job that College Football Revamp has done. Really, like, it's breathed new life into, what is it, like an 8, borderline 9-year-old game at this point. Like, that's absolutely amazing right now. And yeah, college football, man, they got some big standards to live up to, because if the College Football Revamp team, keep in mind, they're doing this for free. They're not, like, asking for, like, donations. You don't have to pay for anything to enjoy the mod. And, like, if you can experience this for free with just an Xbox 360, I mean, EA College Football, man, they got to come with it. And hopefully they can, as Kobe Campbell is going to go ahead and get a touchdown here. So this game is all not up at 7 all of a sudden. You know, Rice, they came to play. You know, they definitely don't have the same talent as we do on paper, but they're showing some heart here early, as it's still knotted up here in this first quarter. So we just got to go ahead and shut those hopes and dreams down real quick, as we got Timmy McLean out on the perimeter, as we got 1st and 10. Going to throw to the right-hand side. We find Nate Steffens for the first down. So a gain of 16 there. So first down for us there. That's going to carry us to roughly about midfield, as we do get some nice blocking to the outside. Tried to cut it back, but Timmy McLean does get caught in between 2 Rice defenders. Still hangs on to that football, though. So now we are entrenched in Rice territory, as we get another quick completion out to Nate Steffens, who's been pretty good for us early. Already his 3rd catch of the day, winning on those short routes. We'll see if we can do the same here, as we find Tyler Ray all by himself. He was certainly wide butt naked open on that one. Another 13-yard gain puts us in a goal line situation, but we got to be able to punch it in there. We do have Ben Archie, and he shoots out of there like a cannon. Oh my! The speed difference between Ben Archie and Kenneth Simmons is what we really have been missing on offense. Like, yeah, technically we've won every single game that we've played in with or without him, but there's just something about having Ben Archie on our team that, really helps us out at the end of the day. As we now have a 7-point lead once again, as we see Kobe Campbell picking up a gain of 9, and that is a really ugly looking mascot, bro. Like, if for any of you guys that are Rice fans, in the comments section, let me know what's going on with your mascot. That can't possibly. Please tell me that's not your new mascot. Like, if it is, like, I got some questions for you. really is really what I'm trying to say. But 4th down, we do force Rice to go ahead and punt this football away. Barbour has been a really good punt return guy for us, especially to get this corner. Oh, baby, come on. Oh, we almost got there. Oh, we got away from that one defender. Ooh, that could have been barbecue chicken. We could have had our first special teams touchdown this season. But we still get really good field position to work with. I'm not even mad about it. Still a nice little 2nd and 5s. We'll pitch it out to Ben Archie. He goes ahead and picks up that 1st down for us nonetheless. As Ben Archie, trying to work him back in slowly but surely. But he's already got 8 carries in this one, though. As McClain is looking downfield, and we got Covington wide but naked open. That's his first meaningful catch of the season, I'm pretty sure. And it goes for 26. So now another 1st and 10 coming up. We hand it off to Ben Archie, and Ben Archie is just too quick. He is that little pinball machine action, and we are in the end zone again. Another touchdown for Southern Florida. And just like that, it is 21-7. I mean, there was a bunch of guys around him there, and he still managed to will himself into the end zone nonetheless. That's what I'm saying, man. Ben Archie, he's built different. I'm sad that he's a senior. He's going to graduate after this year because he's been a really good piece, even when he was just a backup for us. So we got another easy throw to the right-hand side. Tyler Ray making a man miss. And it's a 26-yarder. Okay, baby. I see you making some moves out there on the perimeter. As we'll go ahead, hand it off to Kenneth Simmons, and he will go ahead and fight forward. Get us inside the 5-yard line. But again, another 3rd and goal. Going to call on Ben Archie. And he's going to run it up the gut, and nobody is around him. Offensive line doing a great job of making a really clear hole for us moving forward. It's a 28-7 lead here. We're looking to dominate once again, and that's really what we've been doing. I mean, we got a couple of blowouts on our got a couple of blowouts on us, in gameplay. We've been screwed over obviously so far this year, but that might be karma for technically losing the SMU game last year. And still, oh, nice interception. Okay, Jordan Smith, I see you, my guy. Another turnover for us. That's the 2nd turnover of the game. And Jordan Smith, that was just really easy for him. He didn't really have to move that much. He's just had to make a quick little jump. And, yeah, we got the ball again with a minute and a half left in this first half. As McClain, he's going to send this one. And Trey Myers able to come down and make that catch. Okay. Look at these young receivers starting to play a little bit better. We had a ton of drops against Michigan State. And ever since, man, these receivers, they're stepping up to the plate. They're making plays, and they're just doing a much better job, too. As it puts us into a goal line situation again, and we throw to the tight end, Scott Morris, who's going to go ahead and pick up yet another touchdown for us. And Timmy McClain has been absolutely fantastic today. 13 for 15, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns in this first half. And it has catapulted us to a 35-7 lead as we get bit. We got stuck on that middle guy, and Jackson Jr. able to make a catch, but Jordan Smith, thankful that we're able to catch up, but that's honestly my fault. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, but we got him in a goal line situation, and we're going to blow it up. Oh, my. Look at that hit. Roosevelt McDonald just blowing that play up real quick, and Rice, they got that really big play downfield, but they only get a field goal from it. And we do also get the ball to start this second half here as well. So we actually get a face mask penalty. Justin Daniels is going to get called for it. So, I mean, we've been doing a really good job on offense today. And, you know, we're getting some penalty help too. You know, the refs, the officials, whatever you want to call them, they're helping us out a little bit here. So, that being said, 2nd and long coming up for us. See if we can pick up another first down here as we throw a dot over to Trey Myers. Oh my, 18-yard grab. Another first down for Southern Florida. We're just doing whatever we want on offense right now. That's really what's been beautiful about this episode is we just couldn't get out of our own way against Michigan State. We won, like, don't get me wrong, but we just couldn't do anything. So 3rd and short now. Gonna go ahead and try to run for this first down. Hopefully a touchdown as Archie, he gets the corner and he's gonna dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Florida. And it's another one on the board. Make it 42-10. And it's just absolutely out of control right now. Rice just looking shell-shocked out there on the field. You know, not really much of anything that they can get going right now. It is another inches situation here as we do see Clark in shotgun. He's actually going to run for this first down, and he's barely, and I really mean it, barely managed to get there. It was close. We almost got to him, but, you know, close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and ukes. So, yeah, it is what it is. But, hey, Rice is trying to put together a little bit of drive. They got a few first downs, and they're deep in our territory all of a sudden. So, here we are midway through the 3rd quarter. We'll see if their offense can make things a little interesting. But a 3rd and 20, going to make it really difficult. He's got a ton of time in the pocket. Gets it out to Williamson for a big gain downfield. But it's still short of the first down. And Rice did have to settle for another field goal. So that does bring our offense out on the field once again. And it's just been, this is what our offense has been capable of. It's just really some flashes of year 4 when we just kind of did whatever we want on offense. That's another really nice ball over to Trey Myers. As Tim McClain, he's looking sharp today. He's really, you know, showing why he is one of the best quarterbacks in all of America, as Trey Myers does go ahead, pick up another first down through the air. As we're back out here in the red zone again, making some adjustments at the line. Play action over the middle, and it's Nate Steffens in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Florida. And that's the 3rd passing touchdown of the day for Timmy McClain. And what will likely be his final drive of this one. We go ahead and put the backups in after that. Rice did get a couple of scores in the garbage time, but we ran, let's be honest here, we ran these guys off the field. Y'all already know what time it is, and we got the backups some reps. Some of those younger guys that aren't getting a ton of playing time, that's going to be important for our future. Let's check out the stats for our guys in this one. Alright, fellas, so we had 2 games in this episode, and they both ended in absolute blowouts. And we were dominating today, man. It's over almost 600 yards of total offense. This game could have been a lot worse, by the way, if it wasn't for the fact that I put the backups in. For that 4th quarter, we were fantastic on 3rd down. 14 for 18, 9 for 11 in the red zone. Probably had some hiccups in the 4th quarter, but hey, we took care of business, man. Rice made things a little bit interesting. They got a couple of garbage scores in that 4th quarter, but for the most part, top to bottom, we absolutely dominated these guys, and it's a nice welcoming gift for Rice, as this was their first game in the American Conference, and frankly, not impressed. As for the individual stats, Timmy McClain got the start, and he was fantastic today. 21 for 25, 277 yards, 3 touchdowns. He put up an absolute clinic. Mitch Steele got a little bit of run today, you know, with some mop-up duty. Has some things to work on. 3 for 10, 55 yards, but he should continue to get better as the season goes on, and we get more of these blowouts, give him more opportunities to play for the future. Rushing game, Ben Archie ties the school record for touchdowns. 21 for 113, 4 tubs in this one. Kenneth Simmons was also pretty good as well. For the receiving core, the receivers are slowly but surely getting better. Only one drop in this one. Nathan Steffens was a huge beneficiary today, 63 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trey Myers, though, was electric as well, 6 for 113. And then Scott Morris, one of our senior tight ends, only caught 1 ball for 1 yard, but it did end up in 6 points. And I'm all about adding points on the scoreboard. That's what I care about the most. Now, for our defense, we were definitely spread around in tackles because we did get our 2 deep guys in today. Grady Nugent did lead the team in tackles today. He had 6 solo tackles with Jordan Smith and Marvin Jackson, not too far behind. Only got 1 sack, surprisingly, though. That was Ryan Bennett. He ended up with a singular sack. It was a nice little spin move to get away from the tackle. Broke a double team, which was really cool to see. And then did end up forcing a couple of turnovers. Jordan Smith got a pick. And then Eric Houston also earned an interception as well. No other turnovers other than that. But overall, good game for our defense. And, best thing that we can do. We can't control what happened to us with our Xbox, but we can still do some really good things in the American Conference. Let's just focus on that. So this is a perfect time to talk about our recruiting board real fast, because we did get a few of our commits. Patrick Johnson, RJ Drew, and Corey Hall have all are deciding to come to USF. RJ Drew, I'm excited about him. He is going to be a big add to our wide receiver room. Do have a couple of guys locked out, but we're going to go ahead and probably get those unlocked as we go ahead and take a look at the rest of our recruiting board. So we got to start with the 2 custom prospects that we are actively going after, both of which are defensive backs. First and foremost, we got Jaden Ramsey. He is the little brother of Jalen Ramsey of the Los Angeles Rams. Out here in Los Angeles, California, he is the #1 cornerback in all of high school football. So really would love to bring this kid in. He's an 80 overall, very well-rounded player, can definitely make an immediate impact for our program. But that being said, we're having a tough time getting him. We only have one lock, and we're gonna use it on this guy. This kid is so talented, he's so special, and really, I know that I can't really have the same prowess, same mystique as Notre Dame and USC. But if we can hang in there until we get into the offseason, I think we can find a way to get this kid. Dan Schroeder's another guy that I'm going after as well. Big recruiting battle here. Probably will end up losing out on him. He's looking at Auburn, UCF, Troy, Memphis. We're in there, bringing the rear. Good tight end though, 74 speed. That's really good. Decent blocker as well. Anything that you need him to do, he'll go ahead and do it. He's the #6 tight end. And then the other custom prospect that we are going after is Jermel Jackson from Weddington, North Carolina. He is the #8 corner in this recruiting class right now. Love his speed. 94 speed he has. Not as good in coverage, and he is a little bit undersized, but that's, chip on his shoulder. If he doesn't start on defense right away, he is somebody that can play special teams and, be a kick returner, punt returner for us in his true freshman year. But that being said, we might be able to actually get this guy. Right now, recruiting battle between us, ODU, and Bowling Green. Feel like I can out-recruit those guys, and hopefully we can make him a USF Bowl and have our first custom prospect on the defensive side of the football. Other players that I'm really going hard after right now is Chris Wheatley. He is the #7 corner in America. He, 78 overall guy, really well corner. Right now, going to be a 3-team race between us, Texas Tech, and Tulsa. Greg Nixon is another guy, 4-star prospect from Colorado. More of a possession guy, but something that could really boost our wide receiver room that was really depleted. A 2-team race between us and Northern Illinois. That will most likely turn into a recruiting battle. Spencer Line is another example of that. 4-star from Marshall, Michigan. Right now, a battle between us and Indiana, but you saw right there, we put some more points into him, so we should be able to pull away from this, and we shouldn't have any issues really bringing in this guy. other prospects, that we are putting points towards is Bill Jean, who actually is really close to signing with us. I'm gonna, probably ease off the gas pedal a little bit, make sure so that we can put some more points into other players. We just had, like I said, we just had some guys commit, but wanted to show you who we're also going after besides the people that have committed to our program. Henry Smith, he's a 3-star guy from Tuscumbia, Alabama. Between us and FAU, probably will not win this one, but you can't get every single guy. Dan Coleman, he is a long shot for us. I'm gonna still try to hammer after him, but not looking good for us there. And then last major person I want to go after is Jeremy Small, doing another wide receiver. Gotta compete against Houston, who was in the American Conference last year, now in the Big 12s, and that's probably that could play a role in his recruitment, now that they're in a Power 5 conference. But we're not going to give up, and we do have the first visit, so we can definitely make ground here. So with a brand new mindset and a revamp update in the middle of an episode, we now have a new focus. Maybe we can't compete for a national championship, but the American title is still in our grasp, and we're coming with a vengeance. In North Texas, we're going to be playing them in the next episode. They are going to feel our wrath for sure. So should be a good one. Another newcomer to the American Conference. We'll see if we can give them the same welcoming as we gave Rice. But in the meantime, if you did enjoy this episode, let me know, man, by smashing that like button. Hit subscribe if you have to be brand new. Shoot, hit me up down in the comments as well. I love reading your comments. But with that being said, this is John J Gaming on the mic signing off. But I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.